Under the surface. Not a sound can be heard from within, which means neither creature nor water has made it this far. We should begin forming a plan to save them. Forgive me if I misunderstand, but do you mean to rescue the warders and creations both? Actually, although they may be dangerous, they're valuable research subjects. I wouldn't see our labors, our untold hours of study go to waste. I dare say La Brea would smile to hear you say such a thing. That is, if he had cause to report this incident to him. Smile. I'm not sure his face is capable of such warmth. Ouch. It makes you be like, so you've met him before. I was under the impression he rarely visited Pandemonium. I have, yes. My mentor was the previous head of this facility, that is to say, La Brea's predecessor, the position of Chief Keyword. Her name was Athena. She was a researcher within the words. It's she who appointed me to this position, in fact. I see. I did not know there was a chief keyword before La Brea. Your motivation to save your research subjects is not entirely driven by duty to the words. Then, you wish to also preserve the work of your mentor? You're the right of it. I'm lacking in ideas of how to go about that, however. I am a mere warder. Cannot wield intermittent magics. Guys, but of course I can hardly expect you to be versed in the magics here. If you recall, during our battle earlier, I bound you in ethereal shackles. Intermittent is a more refined and powerful magic, based upon the same principle. While both are used to keep our subjects docile, only the keyword of each tier is permitted to use intermittent. Even if I were allowed, I lack the aptitude to use this spell to any notable effect. Fascinating. I have some knowledge of these forms of spellcraft, actually. La Brea himself established their foundation, if I recall. While shackles are meant to bind an object in place for a short time, intermittent freezes the very space around it for as long as the caster wills. Indeed, while the illusionary beings you summoned in our fight suggested as much, I see your knowledge of magic is vast. Perhaps you already mastered the art of intermittent, and I've been lecturing you like a child all this time. I'm afraid my knowledge ends there. I have not the precise understanding of how the invocations interact with natural laws that would be needed to cast that spell with any consent. While I consider myself well versed in various magics, I would be ill-advised to assume the duties of keyword without instruction. That being said, if I were to learn more of intermittent and their inner workings, perhaps. Well, you have a warning there. Leave the fighting to me. You two can figure out the rest. I dare say we could do just that. Actually, you implied that what prevented you from performing intermittent was lack of magical capacity. What if I supplemented your power with my own? Would the spell succeed? I can't say for certain. I've never heard of such a thing before being done. I believe it may be our best resource. That is, of course, assuming you can perform the initial rite incantation incantations flawlessly. Even the smallest misstep and we would have to start over. You needn't worry about that. I've seen the spell cast so many times that their motions have been burned into my memory. I won't disappoint. Very well. Let us work out the specifics afterwards. Once we do, we can test out our methods on one of the escaped creatures, though I suppose there is a matter of finding one. It would be foolish to rush in blindly. At least we find ourselves surrounded with not but an untested stratagem at our disposal. Nay, I would prefer to engage a single creature that Ron could dispatch on his own if the spell were to go awry. I agree, and I may have an idea in that regard. I recall seeing the hippocampus wandering the waterways during my flight. Perhaps it's still there. Few of the subjects housed within a fond of water. I believe we'll be able to gauge the beast without fear of one to guess. Well, we know what we're fighting. And that is our first target, or perhaps subject is a better term. Before we commence with the inner magics, the creature should be weakened with sufficient degree. I believe I can trust you with that task. As dependable as ever. Once you have given it a thorough trouncing, we shall bind this hippocampus with the keywords magic. Until then, my illusions shall fight by your side. The hippocampus will be alone, but it is a daunting unburden nonetheless. Its magic warps the environment around it, and it will be at home amidst the waterways. Feel yourself for a fight. On to the second buckle, I guess. Or not. Maybe the time is just messy. Here we go. Go. Gotta be quick. Not like this. I do not like this. That. Nope, I want to leave now. What the? That's a creation. I'm sorry, are we playing Final Fantasy XIV or Dark Souls? Because I can't tell the difference now. One is offline. Hold on. Nope, too late. We're starting. Even though one of us is offline. Okay, it's just a DPS. We'll just have to make up the damage. Up. Huh? Heads are... Oh god. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Is anything good? Alright, that's gotta be a weird, interesting mechanic. Everything that happens here is mainly just a prelude of what will happen in Savage, just 10 times worse. Gotta flee the ground. Can I attack that right now? And on us. Okay, I see it now. Oh, it splits its body into pieces. That's just disturbing. I see that once again. I might have to take the controller apart. What's going on? I won't do it until we're done pandemonium. Once we're done with everything, it's like... Oh, I didn't even see it. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm starting to see a pattern with these fights now. Like some of these fights in this expansion, they're making you more look at the background of things, of mechanics that are going on. Like there's background mechanics happening. Like with Zodiac and the stars, when they appear, when like in this, it's like you you have to look at the background to see the heads or whatever those things are. Yeah, severed its head. For that. I'm not standing in the stack. That's gonna kill me. But yeah. These are great. Crazy. Gonna split into 3. Oh, we're not. We're really gonna. I just want a DPS. Yeah, it is positional nightmare. Good thing is, place doesn't have positionals if you think about it. Now, this place, this enemy does not have positional probably because of the way it is designed. The way the fight is designed. I'm going over here. Nice. That's how you do that. Severs its head, but then grows a second one. Fun. Fun. Yeah, I'm struggling. Oh, again, the controller is being dumb. I should make that bigger. I didn't want to, but like the targeting. Oh. Goodbye. did it though. We did it. I mean, one, it's just at what cost? This thing is... Yeah, this fight is gonna be crazy on Savage. All these fights are already gonna be crazy. Nice. Worked. Yeah. Going in again. It is a lot of... Let's go. Not move. Yep. Now I can't get anything until next weekend. Until next week. I knew that you were no mere mercenary, but to make such clean work of the Hippocampus. Seasoned fighters scarcely have occasion to visit Pandemonium, let alone display their skills. Mastery takes all forms, indeed. Needless to say, our plan worked to perfection, in no small part thanks to you two. Therma's power was more than enough to complete the interment. Spell casting was never my strong suit, but then it was made me feel like a proper magos. Really? Having seen your abilities firsthand in your fight with Ronald, I beg you to agree. Shackles is the one exception. It is only because I've been forced to practice it since I was but a small child. Other magics leave me feeling completely out of my depth. Regardless, it seems luck is on our side. To guide me to you, we may prove the impossible possible after all. More crit, please. Give me all the crit.